About 4 years ago, I started thinking seriously about retiring. And that would be from my job in Florida, where I lived for 14 years. The big question was, where was I going to live when I retired? I had experienced too much stress and too much damage from hurricanes, so Florida was out. My family had long since moved away from my hometown of Westminster, Maryland, so there was nothing to draw me back there. I had brothers, one in Salt Lake City and another in a suburb of Chicago, but after those 14 glorious winters in Florida, I really didn't want to live where the winters were so severe. So where to live? Where to go? Well, in May of 2013, I did retire and I moved back to Virginia, back to where my connections to Mary Washington people were still very strong and very precious to me, where their love and support during some really difficult times in my life had meant the world to me, where I had met more and more Mary Washington people over the years since I graduated in 1971, people who had graduated years before I did, and people who had graduated years after, people who cared about the same things I cared about, people I admired, who felt responsible for making the world a better place. Fellow alums, staff, administrators, faculty, and students who were as dear to me as family. So my Mary Washington connections to people and my experiences at Mary Washington were and continue to be transformative. So for all those reasons, I not only moved back to Virginia, but years ago made the decision to endow a scholarship to remember Mary Washington in my estate plans, and to make Mary Washington first every year in my charitable contributions, so that the university and her students can continue to thrive just as I have.